This year, I traveled to India, not just to learn, but to be changed. I didn't go looking for recipes, but somehow food found me everywhere. In small kitchens, on busy streets, sitting cross-legged with new friends, I learned something simple but powerful. Food in India isn't about flavor. It's about care, rhythm, and presence. At the same time, I was deep in my Kundalini studies, learning how energy moves, how awareness shifts, and how tradition is carried through our daily practice. The food, the friendships, the culture, the yoga. It all wove together into one way of living. And that experience is what inspired both this channel and the school. Welcome back to Meditation Kitchen. Malai Kofta is a gentler, softer cousin of many curries you've ever had. No cream, but still creamy. Light, fluffy potato-and-paneer pillows resting in a silky aromatic sauce. You don't see this dish in restaurant menus very often, and that's exactly why you need to learn how to make it at home. Stay with me, because soon, in the first few moments, we're going to cover something that most people mess up in this recipe, and I'm going to show you how to get it right. First, let's talk about some ingredients. We have bay leaf, some cinnamon, cumin seeds, some grapeseed oil, some butter. We've got some chopped red onion, tomato. We have some cashews and a piece of ginger, garlic, red chili powder, turmeric powder, coriander, and garam masala. Now, let's get started on that dreamy, creamy sauce without cream. The sauce is what surprises people the most. It's silky, rich, aromatic. It comes from technique, not from dairy. We're going to start with bay leaves, cinnamon stick, and some coriander pods, and oil just enough to start to sizzle, just enough to start to bring the aromatics out. Then we're going to add our cumin seeds, and you're going to hear them start to pop. Once they start to pop and you smell the aroma, you know it's time to get started. After that, we can start with our onions, and then we're going to move into our garlic, ginger, and tomatoes. It's a classic foundation, but the way we cook them turns it into something magical. Okay, so let's discuss the first thing, the onions. You're going to want to cook these low and slow until they turn golden and sweet. Don't rush this. Go ahead, stir them around, mix them with the aromatics, have the heat around medium, enough that you can smell everything cooking, enough that it's to brown the onions but not burn them on the bottom. Let them rest for a moment, then give them a stir. More of the aromatics inside there, more of the onion mixed in with the aromatics. After that, I'll put a lid on it and just let it sit. Let it simmer and get golden. This is an important step. This is where you start to build the foundation, the depth into this dish. Now that you've got the foundation laid, it's time for the next layer. The tomatoes, the spices, your turmeric, coriander, cumin, Kashmiri chili, they all go in. Once you get this mixed and the aromatics start to flow, your kitchen should already smell like a yoga retreat center in the Himalayas. After we get all this added together, the colors are amazing, and this is where your next technical tip is going to come in. Let's let this get together for a second. Let all the flavors come in. We're going to go ahead and add our spices and our tomato now. Then we'll talk about that next step. Okay, here's another important step. This is something that most people won't tell you. Add your cashews now, before you start doing your blending. Give them time to warm and soften. absorb some of the flavor. If you add your cashews now before you blend, the sauce will become naturally creamy without any dairy at all. This is how we keep it plant-based forward and yogic. Once you have your cashews added, then we can go ahead and incorporate the tomatoes and the spices. Make sure and stir this every few moments. You don't want anything burning at the bottom. You want it to caramelize, you want it to brown, but you don't want it to burn. This also helps incorporate all the flavors. After the tomatoes begin to soften and the cashews are even softer, it's time for all those wonderful spices. Now once you add those spices, simply just mix everything together and let that aroma and taste start to build. Layer upon layer is what you're doing. In just 1 minute, I'm going to go over the next step that's super important on building the flavors for this dish. Okay, and here it is, your next tip. At this point, let this mixture cook down until the oils begin to separate. If you stop too early, the sauce is going to taste raw. But if you just let it finish, you'll get that deep restaurant-style flavor. But even better, because it's clean, intentional home cooking. Now your next step before blending is going to be to take the bay leaves and your cinnamon sticks out. This is an important step because it could leave your sauce tasting bitter if you ground those inside. Next part is easy. We're just going to scoop everything you've made so far into your blender and get ready to blend it. Make sure and get it blended super fine and super smooth. If you need to add a little bit of water, that's fine. Add a little bit of water. Just make sure you get a very smooth, consistent sauce. Okay, I know we've covered a lot so far and we have a lot more to go, but everything is so important on this. You're going to want to take your time and strain this sauce. You want to get any little chunks of cashew or anything that didn't get chopped up because you want this sauce to be as smooth and silky as possible. So take a deep breath. Just take a moment and make sure and strain this sauce. It's worth it, trust me. Okay, finally, we're getting down to the last steps on this sauce. Once you strain it, you should end up with a smooth, silky sauce. Now we're going to move on to the next step. This is by far the most colorful, beautiful step on this dish. Well, I think maybe at the end it's even better. Okay, back to it. Now we're adding some oil and some butter. Get that all melted in your pan. Get up to a nice medium temperature. Then add your Kashmiri chili powder. This is beautiful. The smell, the aroma that comes out when you do this is amazing. Now for the fun. The sauce that we blended, we're now going to add into the chili powder. Make sure and get all this sauce out. You spent a lot of time making it, a lot of time developing depth and flavor. Now watch when you mix this together. It's like art. It's like pour painting if you've ever done that. I could watch this. Like, I don't even want it to come together, but you gotta stir it until it comes to a consistent color. But the process of getting it to that color is so much fun. So take a deep breath and enjoy the art you're making while you're cooking. Okay, you've done it. You've stirred until you've got a consistent color and your sauce is finished. Now it's time to move to the next step. Just let this sauce come together and set it aside. All right, it's time. Let's begin the next step. Let's begin with the kofta. These are little meditation pillows. We mash boiled potatoes while they're still warm. Not hot, not cold. Don't burn yourself, but a warm potato. We grate our paneer. We're going to add a little bit of cornstarch and just enough spice to wake everything up without overpowering it. Now here comes another one of those tricks, something that's very important. This mixture should feel soft, almost cloud-like. If it feels too wet or sticky, the koftas will fall apart. That's where most people fail. If you want a dough that holds, but still feels gentle, like holding your breath at the top of an inhale. Okay, now stick with me. We're almost there. At this point, you're just going to keep mixing that dough until you have a smooth, consistent color and a smooth, consistent texture. A couple more steps and we're done. Then we get to the prize. Next thing you're going to do is roll that dough out into balls. Here's another tip for you also. Try to keep all the balls consistent so when you cook them, they all cook the same. And also, try not to get any cracks on the balls, because cracks on the balls, when you deep fry them, the ball's going to come apart. So now your next step, you're just going to heat your oil up to a medium high, somewhere around 300, 350 degrees. You don't want it too hot. Remember, you're not cooking these. These already have cooked potatoes and paneer and spice. So you don't have to cook this. All you're doing is taking this little fluffy, light, pillowy ball and browning it on the outside, giving it just a little crunch texture. So once you get this to the right color, then you can just take it out and it's time to plate your dish. You've got warm sauce sitting on the side. You've got these hot little delicate paneer potato balls. Now it's going to be time to put them together. Okay, you've made it. You've got your sauce made. You've got your kofta made. Now it's time to plate. Here's another trick to this. You don't want to put the balls into the sauce and plate. The balls are very delicate. Like, this dish is insane. And these balls are so light but so flavorful. You're going to want to put your sauce into the dish. Then gently lay however many balls you're plating onto your sauce, and then you're going to just spoon some sauce over top of it. Make sure and don't mix it together, because if you try to mix this together, these balls are going to fall apart. And for the final step, once you have the sauce over top of your kofta, you're going to take some heavy cream, just drizzle a little bit on top. Once you get that drizzled, you're going to finish it with some fenugreek leaves and voila, your plate is finished. I can't tell you how delicious this is and how the aromas just take over the room. This dish has got so much flavor for such a light dish. It's amazing. I can't wait for you to try it and let me know how it tastes. Again, if you want the full recipes for these dishes, you can catch us over at schools, at the Yoga Lifestyle School, and I'll put a link in the description. Thanks so much, and I hope you really enjoy this dish.